toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Burns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Burns. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Woods. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Woods. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Rhodes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Michigan. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14,
they get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush.
Going over the top. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to...
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Woods. Got the 1st down and more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field because he has unbelievable short area quickness, and he can break on the pass immediately, and you saw it right there on that interception.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got a man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown Bears! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's all about making and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers?
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. At the 35, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. The short hands. It's Woods. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
That's caught. It's Upshaw. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are flying down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the flow and gets it to the 29.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
The option look. The pitch. Got enough for the 1st down. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line.